missed you. Oh, what's on your face? A spider web? Hey, buddy, I was worried I missed you. I heard you're gonna get a new home pretty soon. Where's your brother? He's going too. Where's your brother, huh? You and your brother are getting a new home pretty soon. Somebody's adopting you. It's 2 less kitties I have to worry about getting fixed, huh? I was worried I missed you because I didn't see you today. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy you're gonna go to a new home. You're gonna be nice and warm and safe and well fed. Where's your brother? Out hunting still? I'm gonna miss you guys. I love black kitties. I've had 2 or 3 black kitties myself. And I was thinking about taking you in after all the kittens are adopted. Yeah, you're such a good boy. Such a good boy. You're so cute. Oh, purr. Listen to you purr. You always cuddle in the mornings when it's cold. And I hold you and keep your paws warm. Yeah. I'm gonna eat some food. It's over here. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? I'm gonna have some food. I'm so glad you're gonna have a home. You're gonna be safe. Hopefully they're nice. Hopefully they're nice and they keep you safe. And they don't let you go outside. I don't like unless they live in the country. I don't like when they let kitties outside in the city. I'm gonna miss you guys every morning. At least there's 2 or 3 other kitties I gotta feed still. Yeah. Where's your brother? Oh, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Can I scratch you too? I think that's the other orange kitty. There he is. There's your brother. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm gonna miss you so much. These are the 2 kitties that were left on my porch to begin with the gray mama. They were barely old enough to walk. They were left on my porch, and I put a shoebox with a blanket out for them because it was summer. And I watched on them for a day or 2, and then they went back to wherever she had her babies. I don't know if she only had the 2 or if the other orange tabby over there was part of her litter. But they grew up okay because they're healthy now. And Ollie also got adopted. I just heard. They told me Ollie was adopted already, hopefully already. Although, and then somebody's gonna take these 2. The black one and the orange tabby one that were left on my porch when they were babies. Because they're now getting old enough to breed. And they need to be fixed. So somebody's gonna take them in and get them fixed. I'll check on you guys in a little bit. If you're still around. You'll probably be around for a couple more days, hopefully. It's starting to get pretty cold at night, though. So I've got a blanket back there. And then a rug back here. So you guys can lay on them. And I'm still going to have a couple kitties to feed. I was worried about Ollie being adopted because she showed up on my porch after being gone for a long time. She showed up on my porch about a week ago, just once, just for breakfast one time that I saw anyway, and she was clearly had just had babies. Like her stomach was all saggy and her nips were saggy. And so I assume she went back to her babies after she ate. And I'll check on you guys in a bit, okay? Stay warm tonight. If I don't see ya. And so she had babies somewhere. I don't know if it was back here in the woods where they usually have their babies, or if it was somewhere else, because I didn't see her again after that. But I heard yesterday that somebody took her in and adopted her and is getting her fixed. But I told them she just had babies. It was pretty obvious. When I saw her, she just had babies, and they said that they went around the woods here and called for, I don't know that the babies would have even cried to begin with, but they were too young to do that. Because when I had the babies here, they didn't start whimpering and crying audibly for several days. And you couldn't really hear them for like a week because they just whimpered a little bit. So I highly doubt they would have heard them even if they were crying a little bit. And it makes me very, very, very stressed and depressed and sad that had to happen, because obviously most of the litters that are born out here don't survive, because those 2 or 3 kittens were the only ones left from my gray kitty's first litter. And Calico Mama, that doesn't even come near me still, even though I've been feeding her for a year. And she gets up on the porch, but she doesn't come near me. She has kittens all the time, like probably every 3 or 4 months. And I think her last litter, only one of them survived. And there's one like whitish orange one that's really fluffy, I believe is hers, that's left, and that's about it. So, I know most of the kittens don't survive anyway, but it's really depressing that these newborn kittens that didn't have their eyes open, that didn't even have their fur, were still probably shivering even for just a minute without their mama, probably ended up freezing to death or starving or both. And I just don't, I can't stop thinking about that kind of stuff, and it's really sad. So that's why I'm so stressed out about helping the cats, because I don't know how anybody else does it. I don't know how anybody just turns off the switch that they apparently have that I don't. That just makes them not give a shit, because I can't do that. So, yeah, apparently one of my neighbor ladies around that side somewhere has crates out for whatever stray cats are still around here, which is good, because I'm not allowed to have any. I get yelled at. But she said she had them in some bushes, nearby her porch, so they're not, visible. So hopefully she doesn't get in trouble, and she can keep them housed, and hopefully she keeps an eye on it and makes sure that the raccoons aren't the ones living in it, because that's going to be a problem. But yeah, this is just a cat update, a fur baby update. Let me go in and show you guys the family I have that I've been dealing with, that have been driving me crazy for the last several weeks, and especially the last few days when I finally gave up trying to contain them, because half of them just kept coming out, and I couldn't keep the holes plugged anymore. So I gave up and redid their enclosure area so that it's open, basically. And it's basically just here so that if I do need to quickly contain them for a short period of time, I can put them in there and shut the cardboard door I had here, which I'd have to put back in here. But Yeah, I still have it mostly contained because in case I do need to keep them in for like an inspection or something, but I don't think we're having any for a while. It's just to be safe for now in case somebody comes over, because I'm afraid they'll run out the door. They've tried doing that a couple of times. But I just have boxes over here and their tunnel, and I have my shelf covered because they were climbing on everything. And I have their cat carrier and the box right there with a hole in it. Their feeding station and a ramp to go up to the feeding station. And this is my baby girl. This is my baby. Right. My baby. This is the one I'm going to keep. I know, you're sweet too. You're precious. Somebody will love you. Gorgeous little calico. Hopefully you and your calico sister get adopted together. That would be nice. Yeah. But I get the anorexic little tortie that refuses to eat. Her little brother, who was the same size as she is, was the one that's still chugging on a bottle. And she is now like way skinnier than him. She won't eat hardly anything. Like she'll chug on a bottle like in the morning and that's it. And then the rest of the day she refuses the bottle. She'll try to eat off of Mama a few times, but she usually doesn't let her. She usually doesn't like them to eat off of her very much anymore, and if they do, it's like for 30 seconds at a time. So, I try to get her to take a bottle. She won't take a bottle usually. So I try to give her, I have wet food out a couple times a day for a little while, and then I give them moist, dry food, which most of them eat most of the time, so that's, and then I have to give Pix and her, I haven't named her yet, by the way. I can't come up with a good enough name. I don't know what to name her. She doesn't, I don't really have any favorite, like, movie, TV show character names right now that would fit her that I can think of. Like I was thinking of maybe Powder or Jinx, I guess, maybe, even though it's kind of an old one. Excuse me. Like I would, my last kitty I had, I named Ellie, and she had to be put to sleep because she got really sick, and so I don't want to name her Ellie or anything like that, but, I don't know of any other names. Like Pix, I already named Pipsqueak because of how small he was at the time. And at first he was smaller than she was because he was the last one that was born, and he was really small. And then he just kept chugging and chugging these bottles until he outgrew her. So now she's the smallest one, and so Pix, I still call him Pix or Pipsqueak. I was gonna call him Pip for short because it was supposed to be Pipsqueak, but it was easier to say Pix or Pipsqueak, so I just call him that instead. Because Pip is the name of, or the short name for one of the hobbits in Lord of the Rings. And that would kind of be perfect because he's so small, but I just call him Pix because it's easier. For me anyway, but I think Pix is a cute name anyway, but I don't know what to call her. Hey, psst, be nice. You guys have claws and razors. You gotta be careful. I'm always afraid that I will hear something while they're fighting and I'll come running and one of their eyes will be popped out or something because they just gouge the shit out of each other. Like, I don't know how they don't gouge each other's eyes out with those, like, needle claws. I've trimmed, like, 2 or 3 of their front claws, at least. But they're so hard to do because they're tiny and I can barely see through all the fur. And, you know, they squirm the whole time. So I think I've only messed up once and cut it a little too short on one claw. But other than that, I'm pretty good at doing it. So it's not a huge deal. I just can't do it myself by myself with all of them. So I try to keep their claws trimmed, but yeah, so are you eating? Oh, good girl. Good girl. No, don't stop. You want it down there? Or do you want it on the table? Do you want it directly? Oh, you want it directly? Here, I'll put some. There. Very, very picky kitty cats. Picky kitty cats, aren't you? I'll have to start putting it on a paper towel for you or something. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys an update. There's Mama after eating herself. I moved their litter boxes in here, by the way. There's one in there behind or under the sewing machine, and there's one in the bathroom. And I'm sitting over here trying to get my editing done, which is not going well because I've been very sick the last couple days. And I'm just now really trying to get going on it. But I still can't hold myself up. Like whenever I stand up, I'm leaning on everything because I can't hold myself up. And my MS is just really bad. And I've been like super nauseous the last couple of days, like wanting to throw up the whole time. So I'm having a very hard time. But anyway, there's a stack of books I just unboxed and have to upload the video. Or I have to, put the video on live because I still have to do the thumbnail. So after I do the thumbnail, the unboxing video will go live and you guys can watch that. But anyway, I'm trying to not breathe too hard because I'm having a hard time. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys on me and the kitties, and I will see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the unboxing any day now, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.